not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and welcome. I am the Twisted Goblin. Tonight, we're talking about God and the devil. My personal beliefs is there is something out there. After that, there is something, but we don't know what. Because people, love to, create a book, some religion, and based off what they think, and somehow it got out of control and became the truth, what it isn't. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on after that. Who created it. It's like you can believe in something, but sometimes people really like, you can believe in this, but you cannot believe in that. I've seen that so many fucking times. You're like, you want to believe in the Greek gods, let's say Greek gods or the Norse gods, but those are not gods, those are fictional. But my God is real. That's why I'm like, seriously, that's what fucking irritates me. Like, there is bunch of gods. There can be you don't know the fuck is going on. You know as much as I know. Then there could be that there is Lovecraftian cosmic horror going on, Cthulhu. That would be awesome. Also very panicking because the cosmic horror site is not really the nicest place, but it is a good way to go. I mean, agonizing and you get mad. Madness will take you, and like a lot of things. But still, it's a cool way to go. Anyway, so because of all that, because of the people are always like, we know in history how much bad things has happened because of religion. But there are also lots of things that happen without religion, but most of the either for a country, for thing, and people's personal thing, most of them. But for religion, there has been the Crusades, where people took over. They wiped out the Norse whole thing. The ones that didn't want to join, they got destroyed, and everything about the Norse gods got erased, even though the pagan is and it has an upsurge again. Some are actually pagan and actually thing Norse pagan thing. It's like there are some came back. There is also the Satanic Temple, what is actually by a religion by loving yourself instead of and has like don't just believe in God, believe in yourself, believe in be your own God. That's actually a very cool religion to even though it's a newer one, and it's like, but it is newer, doesn't mean it's bad. Sure, they use the devil as their sign, as their logo, as their how they worship, how you can how you self-worship instead of worshiping a god. It's like, and punishing the guilty and treat others like they treat you. There's a great fucking thing in this Bible. I got the Bible. So Satanic Bible. It's actually interesting, and this is more like a new religion. Yeah, sure, they took Lucifer's, but there is also like what was it again? The Jews. The Jew Bible has like the cheeses, and like there are some other religions that also have the Christianity gods and everything going on, and how they think about it. It's like how they think about Jesus, how they think about it. There are some other things that are still based off the there's also lots of more. I mean, even Christianity is based off other religions. I mean, you got the Norse stuff. They have done, like, Christmas was not a thing. It was a pagan tradition that they used. Like, Halloween was not a thing. That was another pagan. So there's lots of fucking pagan religions. So they got into this. Like, everything changed because, in the end of the day, we don't know who created it, how, sure, we know that Jesus was a good guy, most likely, and that he wanted to do some great things, but he died. And he also got, nailed on the cross by the Roman, and the Roman later went to the Christianity. First, they hated Christianity because that's why Jesus got the fucking nailed on the cross. And afterwards, few years later or something, they're like, yeah, you know what? Religion is much more profitable for Rome, and it gets much more people into Rome. So we're Christianity right now. So yes. And then they went nuts with that. But there is like always a thing. So I would say, sure, you can believe in one God, but sure, you have to be open-minded that not everybody's gonna believe that. That some people believe other things, and let them believe, because we all don't know what the hell happened. We don't know what's the thing. I'm more God than anything else, but that means there's no really belief in Gothic. It's just an aesthetic. It's music. It's lots of things, but religion is not one of it. Though we do love the aesthetic of like the satanic devils, like on metal covers, like all that Gothic, like we like that. Anyway, so I saw on TikTok, because this time it was on TikTok, and I saw, if Satan punish evil, why is he bad? If God pardons murdered rapists and child molesters, why is he good guy? It's like, he has a point, because those are very, very bad people, should be punished. Like, actually fucking punished for the things. Sure, you can be redeemed on some point, but there has to be a punishment for your deeds, and not just like throw him in a cage and lock it up. No, I mean punishment, and that's what Satan mostly does. The devil, Lucifer. Sometimes they're the same. Sometimes this is another thing. Like, there are so many versions of the Bible, so many different ways that the Bible has been in trouble. Like, Satan is the devil, but in some versions he is not, and in some versions Lucifer is a falling angel, but not Satan. I was like, there's been like lots of different versions. But also it also doesn't help that some things got translated from another language. Anyway, so I saw like this. I'm like, that's a good question, like that thing, and then I saw one comment. It's like, if the comment that is on the rear, if I ever asked those questions in church or religion class, I would get kicked out of or called evil. I'm just trying to understand what reading being told is. It's like, yeah, there's like this whole thing by very religions, like you try to question the belief, and then it's like, why are you questioning the belief? It's like, because I have questions. It's like, why is he all good if he floats the whole fucking thing? People are trying to understand it with logic, and sometimes it works. The Norse god works because like Thor is from where Loki is the liar, and he is the lies of all things. Thor is the thunder god. He brings the thunder. Odin is the one that's like, we get a little bit of like, they are flaws. Like, Greek gods are flaws. They have like this, but it makes more sense than actually God, because it feels like you're literally blind faded when it comes to gods. Like, he did all this bad, but he's all good, right? He's the best. He's the most a good guy you ever seen. We didn't see him, but he is good. Like, at least the Greek gods, they're flawed. They try to do good, but they're also assholes. But there is also some like, you got Aphrodite, the goddess of love. That's wonderful. But then you got Ares, the god of war. And then it's like, so you worship. It's like everything makes more sense because there are different gods, there are different, and it makes sense that they also fight sometimes, but also they're trying to have balance. There is a reason for all of that. It makes more sense, the Greek gods, than God and the devil does. mostly God. The devil is like, anyway, so yeah, that's like a lot of things. I don't like to go back into religion stuff because that's like a whole fuck. If you want to believe in God, great for you, but don't push it and let other people believe in others. Because I was also like, okay, if I understand that you cannot question it because that's like, and I'm even like, understanding is not part of the church. A lot of blind faith is part of it. I'm on a point of belief, be your own God kind of stuff. It's like, makes much more sense, to believe in yourself, something you can actually see, something you know, and you want to do better. You want to have faith in yourself. Like, I can do this. I have faith in myself. Like, that's self-worship. Like, I want a new tattoo. I have faith that next year is gonna be the year. It's like, I want to have faith in myself. That's stuff. It's like, then there's also like, I have like 9 likes on that I'm like, great, awesome, weird, but alright. And then I have another comment on that was actually clouded to me. I don't know why, but the notification told me it was for me and not for the guy above, but whatever. Then he is like, Satan doesn't punish. Satan is just jinn who calls people astray. An ashtray is like for your cigar, right? That's what I've always thought an ashtray was. But Satan doesn't punish. Like, doesn't he? It feels like Satan should punish, because if Satan doesn't punish in hell, why the fuck are the evil guys even going to hell? If Satan doesn't do shit, he's like, alright, yeah, run a little bit around here, let's party, let's party because we're evil. Like, that sounds like stupid. Why is hell then a thing if evil guys just can be evil there? It's like, why? That doesn't make sense. I think evil guys should be punished. It should be like, there should be a very much it could also be like, okay, it's like Lucifer, the TV show, like you're in your own version of hell. It's because of your dreams, and that goes on you over and over. That could be a thing. Making people believe and rely on other gods, even calling themselves gods, but no god except God can have any impact on your life. It's God only who decides how to. This is like one of those why I made this video, because this is the reason like stupid people exist in religion. It's like, why can there not be other gods? There can be other gods. Like, Satan is not the one making people believe there are other gods, because there are other gods. There are exactly other gods. There is more. It's wait, give me a second. There is more belief. There is more truth that there are other gods than there is truth that there is one powerful God. Because we have seen religions that are older than Christianity, but Christianity did use lots of force to get you to believe in it. It's like all the fucking things they have done in the past, the beliefs they have done in the past, forcing upon. Like, I mean, Rome didn't like Christianity, then it fucking forced Christianity on everybody. It's like, and Rome has the fucking Popes, so there has been Christianity very forced to people's throat, and not in a kind way, not even in a small kind way. It's fucking for. Like, there have been wars about religion because of that thing. It's like, religion only became this big, not because God is all powerful, but because humans are all assholes. And the moment they think their God is the true God, they fuck up. Instead of letting everybody believe in their own version. Satan is not the one that fucking created Cthulhu. For better of speaking, that's H.G. Lovecraft. there is not Zeus. The Greek people have created this god. Could have been, Zeus could have been a king, but because he's so king, he's almighty, and he wanted to be something more, he called himself a god, Zeus, the power of the sky, and it made us like things up. It's like there is always some things, man. People love putting things. I mean, I seen it fucking around me even. Like people have a story to tell, and they tell the story. They tell a story about their life, and sometimes they make it a bit more exciting than it actually is. Like, for instance, I went, I had work today, so instead of just saying I worked, I had a boring day, and I did something fun. What I did was I went in my car, drive the fucking highways as fast as I could. Even though I kept on my limits, but I drived and I went. Oh my god! I was a morning. The night was still there, but it came as soon as I arrived on my work. There was the sunset. It went. And I saw that as a sign of my one true god, Cthulhu. I saw it as a sign that he wanted me to have fun. But the boss had another idea. He got me into the most boring place, but somehow Cthulhu intervened. I know it was him. He intervened with this and able to get me my drive in the car. I had this van, and with this van I had to go to somewhere for my boss. But I know it was not the work of my boss. It was the work of my God. My God has done that. My God has made it possible to that. I left work for only a brief second, but that's all because of my God. My God has done that. My God has helped me on this day. My God has because I had faith that my God would be there for me, and He did. And I survived the day, not because of my boss, because of the stupid work they gave. No, because of my God. My God was there. He got me through that day. He got me there. Go pray the Lord, our dark God, Cthulhu. And I survived this day because of him. So that was my day. So that's how you fucking made a boring day that it's like fucking easy, man, to just make up some stuff here and there, even though it is the truth. I went to work, I had boring job on that stuff because we didn't have enough work, so I had to do a boring job, then somehow faked running the door, and I was able to get to a van and able to drive, because this was one of those moments that we had something that had to drive, and I was the driver for that, so I delivered it. But you can make it much more exciting by throwing some all-powerful being in this story. That makes it more exciting, doesn't it? So a good storyteller makes it fucking exciting. Exciting one way. A god, a king that made you, some luck. Like, you can make stories exciting. That's what fucking the world, everybody has done. By the true, and that became belief, because it was more exciting to believe in something more than yourself. It was more exciting to think about how big the world can. I mean, I love Warhammer because that world is so much bigger than ours. Like, Warhammer has the powerful, has the emperor, and that's and this whole story. I love diving into it. I love diving into history even, because it's so much bigger than we have our the Greek gods history, every religion is the history of Rome, the history of Belgium, the history of of America, how they find it, what war has happened. Like all history is a bigger universe, a fictional universe. Some fictional, some just historic, because America has been founded and this. But even in America, there is a lots of things like what happened before the Americans came there, when the native were there, what their life was like, what was their point of view. I was like, there's so much going on in more of the story that is not been told, because the victory is what it's also why religion became so big of believing in an all-powerful God, because somebody Christian was the victor. The Christians were the victor of lots of war, and because of that became the bigger than, and the others became smaller because they didn't survive those wars. They didn't survive. Like there's so much, like America would not be a thing if the European didn't able to invade, that they were not able to take over America. If they failed and they had to go back to freaking Europa, then we would have a whole other story, a whole other future, and it would be a whole other version of America, what would not be even called America. Like there would be a whole different world right now, just because of that one change. And there's so much that would be, and that's cool to think like, what if this changed? Like, what if the natives were able to keep the others away, and what would America look like then? And then how would European would look like? Would the natives would they then invade our version after a while, or they would keep on their own, and like you would not know how the world would look, because that's like, holy shit, what would their God able to have a thing, or would Christianity God still be a thing? Because it was a thing, but what would happen if the Vikings able to conquer all Europa, and the Norse gods were a bigger thing? Like, would they make it into one true god like Loki? Then you have the All-Father, and we would worship the All-Father fucking church. That's a fucking, like, holy shit, there is so much going on the difference that like there has always been other, and that's what I like. I have like about the first Eve. There are some statues behind those skulls, and behind them there is like there is this statue of Lilith, the first woman. There is a statue of Eve, the first woman created from Adam. Like, I don't have Adam. Weird enough, he's much harder to find. I have like an angel there. It's like, so I love. And then I have the other ones that are the Greek gods. Then I have the Egyptian gods. Like, I like all religion. I like hearing about their history, about their thing. I think there is room for all religion. Sure, you have to be like, okay, the first rule of every fucking thing to me to respect other religions is you have to give people freedom to choose that they want to. If they don't like this religion anymore, they need to be able to choose another religion, able to have the free will of, okay, I'm gonna do this now, or my beliefs are not aligned anymore to what I actually believe now. That they are able to move on from this religion because they don't feel it in their bones. Like, they can do whatever they want. Like don't force people. If that's the thing, I can respect the religion. If there is the freedom to choose, and that's always the most important. Because I like the Norse gods. Do I believe in them? Don't think so. I believe there is an afterlife. I believe there is something. But I don't think anybody of us know what the fuck is gonna be after that. That's my fucking belief that I don't know what the fuck is gonna be after that because I'm not dead. Nobody fucking is. There is no ghost that came back from the dead. There is no living dead that actually exists. There's only your brain that, makes up things when you're near death. Sometimes they see the light, but that's not a thing. Sometimes they see the darkness because your brain shuts down and you don't. There could be oblivion that you're like, beep. But then it's like, what comes after? Most likely, there is a likely event if science believes. But there is nothing. You came from nothing and you return to nothing. And you are not gonna be existing. And I'm like, that's a bit depressive, and I get it that could be the truth, the only truth that is out there. But I'm also like, there could also be another truth that there is something out there that you just go black and then somehow something returns. You see a light again, and there's something after, a wonderland after that. Like. You will have happiness again, something to rest in peace, something like there could be. I want to believe that. But I don't believe there is something that people know because that doesn't. But I like to still, interesting about the other beliefs that people have. Anyway, that's pretty much my comment. I'm going into a fucking religion nonsense of thousands of things. That are thing. I hope it's clear to what I think, and I think in the end we should all love each other, respect each other, and be kind to each other. And what you believe is on your own. You can believe in that. You can believe in one God, but you also should believe that others believe in it. And don't do like this stupid head does and. Saying that you're the work of Satan because you have the one thing that Satan has done is make you believe that there are other gods because that makes you evil because you believe no, respect each other, respect each other's other belief. So you believe in one God and maybe you're right but maybe you're wrong because that's fucking life. You could be wrong because a fucking Bible tells you to. It could be wrong. Just respect that there are other people believing different things. You could be right, you could be wrong. But let people believe what they want to believe. And don't be an asshole against the ones that don't believe in your fucking religion. That's what I like. Respect each other. Fuck. It's not hard to do, but somehow it feels like it doesn't matter where the fuck you are in the world. Doesn't matter what the fuck you believe in. There's always gonna be assholes in every fucking thing. There's metalheads. Metalheads are there. There are gothic. There is people that like pop stars. There's like Taylor Swift, Swifties. There's so many fucking things. You can even get the argument that that Taylor Swift is a god. That's the metalhead is like a religion. That you can have celebrities are now gods. Like the gods of today's are celebrities. The gods. That's pretty much what I feel like. Somehow, some points, some people got popular in the past, and people worship them. It's pretty much what they fucking do now with celebrities. Sure, some celebrities fall, but Lucifer fall, an angel fall, so it makes sense, They fall, celebrities fall. I feel like on some points that was what it was in the past. Celebrities were the gods, of the past, I feel like, celebrities, you worship them, you know them. Tyler Swift, you got Arnold Schwarzenegger, what you got Keanu Reeves. Like, they're all kind of versions of gods. They're bigger than life, but they're so grounded, like some Greek gods. Like, they all think. I feel like that's what they are. They're somehow the same because people worship the ground they stand on. They love the thing. They love this. Sometimes they don't love it because it's not their religion. It's not their. They don't worship that in their own way. I know it's not that. It's like, okay, I love all movies of fun. I worship them. I worship them by watching the fucking movies of Keanu Reeves. I love I sacrifice my time to watch it. Like, that's a sacrifice you give to and you give money. You sacrifice money to watch this movie. You sacrifice to the gods that made it. Who is Keanu Reeves? Who is like other fucking gods that made that? It's pretty much what the fucking celebrities are. Other versions of gods. I'm just saying, it makes fucking sense on some level. Don't say on all levels. But you know, everybody has something. That's pretty much it. I could go on and on and on and on. And on of what the thing is. I don't say you have to worship celebrities like gods. But, you know, but somehow there are a little bit of gods. The same way other gods are gods. I don't believe. And they all can fall from, you know, grace. You know, Keanu Reeves has not fallen yet. But The Rock has. Like, The Rock was this cool, awesome. But then you find out that, like, the God, he has an ego that's bigger than God. He's not that grounded gods like the Greek god. He's more like God, you know? He thinks he's much more than he is. And he is like thinks he's all powerful, doesn't do anything wrong, even though history has so proven that he's much more or one of a trick pony and has done stuff that's like, yeah, have you really done well? Because it feels like you have gone wrong somewhere. I'm just saying, it feels like you have gone wrong somewhere. Because all your movies look the same. A real god can transform, you know, can transform his work and can play others. He can morph into other people. It's like, feels like, you know, there's a lot of feel like celebrities are gods going on. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I know you may be a bit triggered happy because of this. Maybe it's a little bit of a sore subject. But, you know, I feel like you can feel what you feel. You can do what you do. And you can believe in what you believe. But I'm gonna end this video here. I'm a gothic by heart. And I always be gothic. And my beliefs are much more, you know, one that I believe is something, but nobody knows what. That's pretty much a belief. And that I like all fictional characters, from celebrities to Cthulhu, Lovecraftian, to Greek gods, to Norse gods, to every Egyptian gods. I just love all of those gods. I'm interested in all these gods, but as a more fictional and historic fact. Even God I like, you know. I like history of I don't believe he's all good, but that doesn't mean it's not a cool, awesome history. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hope this even comes out. But anyway, goodbye, good night.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.